Grade 5A Elementary School in Kiwa continues its reading program, Project Charm, class at home adaptation on readers modality, aligned with Project Irish, intensifying reading intervention in schools and in every household, and with the Deped Tribis program, Bawat Bata Bumabasa. This is a virtual storytelling activity. And now, it's a story time!
The story for today is about Evan's magic paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a distant village in a faraway mountain, there lived a boy named was Evan. He was very poor. His parents passed away prematurely, so he had to go hunting in the jungle every day. Since he was only a teenager, Evan couldn't hunt any wild animals. However, the money he earned was only enough to live by. Evan loved drawing so much that he could draw anytime. Sometimes, he used a branch to draw on the sand nearby the stream, or a wood charcoal to draw on the kitchen wall. He had always dreamed of having a pen to draw, but that dream couldn't come true because of his poverty.
If only I could have a pen to draw. But it's really impossible.
One time, he saw an artist drawing pictures for the earth and was very interested in it. He took all of his courage to come closer and ask for a pen from the artist.
Dear sir, could you please give me a paintbrush to draw? I love drawing, but I cannot afford a brush.
Stay away from me, the poor little kid. Artist is a job for the people of high class, not for the poor like you. Don't make me angry.
Who told you that being poor is not allowed to draw? Everyone has the right to follow their passion.
Not giving up, Evan kept drawing. In order to pursue his passion, he drew every day and gradually, his paintings began to have their own spirit. There was one time he drew wolves on the mountain cliff because they looked so real that the goat and cows didn't dare to come there to eat grass. Everybody in the village knew about Evan's talent, and they were very supportive of Evan's passion pursuing.
You are so hardworking and talented. I believe that you will be able to draw the beautiful painting for the aristocrats in the future. And you won't have to worry about the money.
No, sir. I will only use my talent to serve normal people like us.
Then, a mountain god suddenly heard these words from Evan, and he decided to help him. One day, when Evan was collecting woods in the jungle, he saw an old, miserable man standing there.
Hello, young man. I'm so hungry. Can you give me something to eat? I have eaten nothing for the whole day.
Seeing the poor man, Evan immediately gave him his only bread left.
I only have this bread. Please take it. I will pick fruits in the jungle and eat them later.
Thank you, kind boy. It would be really dangerous for a teenager.
It's okay. I got used to it. My parents passed away, so I have to work on my own. And also to buy a paintbrush for drawing.
Then a light flashed. The old man turned into a fairy, much to the surprise of Evan. Hello, Evan. I'm the god of this mountain. I know that you love drawing and really want to have a paintbrush. So, I have a small surprise for you today. Then he casted a spell. Suddenly, a paintbrush appeared and flew towards Evan. This is the magic brush. You can get whatever you want by using it to draw. All the things you draw will become real.
Really? Thank you. Thank you so much.
But you have to keep your promise. Only use this paintbrush to help poor people.
Yes, of course I will. You can believe me, sir.
Since then, Evan went to different places to help people. He drew a buffalo for those who were in need, and fields for those who didn't have. The news about Evan spread quickly. Everyone appreciated him for helping them.
Evan is so kind. The boy drew for me a buffalo. And it turned out to be a real one. Now, my life has gotten much easier. Yes, he is very kind. His pen could draw everything. Without him, I don't know if I would ever have a field to work. May God be with him.
The chief of the village heard about the conversation, and he decided to catch Evan to complete his wicked intentions. He asked the serpent to bring Evan to his home.
Evan, I hear that you have a magical pen that can turn everything you draw into real things, right? I just need you to draw me a little gold every day. And you can have whatever you want.
I'm sorry. I cannot do that thing. This brush is only for helping people in need. I will never use it to help any person become richer.
Good, good. Guards, put him in a jail for me. Let me see if you can help anyone while you are in jail.
Then Evan was left in the jail without anything to eat for 2 days.
It's been 2 days. Let me see if you're still stubborn like that. Ha ha ha. You will have followed my orders eventually.
But when he arrived, things were not like he expected. Evan didn't have any difficulties in the jail. He drew fire and a lot of food to eat.
Guards, take his paintbrush immediately.
But it was useless. Evan had already drawn an escape. Then he drew a horse to ride and quickly left the village. After that time, he moved to another village, and this time, he decided to become an artist. His paintings were magnificent. However, He always left a minor mistake somewhere, so that they didn't become a real thing. However, a drop of ink accidentally fell on his pigeon picture, and an alive pigeon flew out of his painting, which amazed everyone there. The greedy king heard about this news, and immediately asked servants to bring him to his palace.
What an unbelievable story! Guards, bring him here.
The king asked him to draw everything he wanted, just like the leader of Evan's village.
Evan, I heard that your magical paintbrush can draw anything. Let's draw me a phoenix and a dragon, so that I can keep them as pets.
Evan had heard about the king's notoriety before, and he decided not to help him.
Your Majesty, please forgive me. I can't do that thing. This pen is only for good purposes, not to serve anyone at all.
If that's what you want. Guards, take his paintbrush and put him in jail. Don't let him see the sunlight.
The king was satisfied. He thought that once he got the paintbrush, he could have anything he wanted.
Ha 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 ha! With this magical brush, I will have everything I want. I'm the most powerful king of this world.
But things didn't happen as his expectations. He didn't know how to use the paintbrush. Every time he wanted to draw gold and treasures, there would be a lot of rocks falling on him. Another time, when he was trying to draw a dragon, but a giant snake appeared instead, making him run away in fright. Seeing that there weren't any ways left, he had to ask for the help of Evan. This time, his voice became more gentle.
Evan, I have to admit that I can't use this magical paintbrush. Now, I'll return it to you. And I only ask you to help me do only one thing. Is that okay?
Why did he suddenly become like that? He must be planning something evil. Anyway, I have to take back the paintbrush first. Yes, Your Majesty, I agree. That's how it should be.
Now, I only need you to draw a tree that will bloom a lot of gold and silver every year.
What a greedy man! All right, I'll teach you a lesson. As you wish.
Evan began drawing, but he drew the tree located on a remote island among the ocean. This made the king very angry, but he still tried not to show it.
The rich little boy! What is he doing? Why doesn't he just draw the tree in my garden? Alright, I'll deal with that later. The tree on a remote island? Very good, but at least you have to draw me a boat to get there.
Evan agreed, Then he drew a boat for the king and his servants to go to the island. Waiting for all of them to set their foot on the island, Evan drew a giant cage to keep them inside, which frightened the king and his servants very much.
Evan, what are you doing? Let us out of here! This is an order. You want to die, right? How dare you to do this thing to a great emperor like me?
Evan didn't listen to those words. He turned around and moved on. Since then, Evan continued his journey to help poor people. He was regarded as a saint there and nearby kingdoms also.
The video contains copyrighted materials, the use of which has not been specially authorized by copyright holders. This material is made available and presented entirely for non-profit educational purposes. All rights are reserved to the lawful owners of the materials used. Thank you, and see you again in our next story time!